All right, so the next thing we're gonna do, I think I'm gonna follow along with something that we did in training, steep spirals and lazy eights. And I will tell you, I've always heard lazy eights were probably the toughest of the things that you would do for the commercial maneuvers, and just because there's so many variables, and it's it's somewhat of a finesse maneuver. So I'm not even going to try to demonstrate that today because it was definitely a challenge. But it's something I'm going to need work on. So what I'm going to do instead is, I'm not seeing any traffic or hearing any traffic over Doylestown, so I'm going to do a steep spiral. I'm almost to 5,000 feet. So we're going to come in, I'm going to basically go cut the power, and we will do a spiral down to the runway. And as long as we don't hear any other traffic, we will see if we can do 3 spirals, keep ourselves aligned to where we can land on the runway itself. Okay, so I'm going to go mixture full rich. We're going to go ahead and pull the power. So we're going to establish best glide. Then I'm going to go ahead and make a radio call. So we'll hold it right at 75. 70 is the best glide. So this is a good place for us to hold it until we get better. Doylestown area traffic, Tomahawk is overhead 4,500. We're going to practice steep spirals to power off landing 2-3. We'll continue to announce positions. Doylestown. Okay, so we're going to take it down to 1,200 on just the attitude indicator to catch up. And I'm going to clear the engine every now and then just to make sure we don't have create any real issues. The key here is we're going to get ourselves aligned with the runway, and then we are going to circle and continue to adjust for the wind, so we are putting ourselves in a position that allows us to land successfully. Now we cut the power probably about 2 or 3 miles from the airport, so that probably wasn't smart, so we will maybe get 1 or 2 circles in here. So just adding a little power again to clear the engine. So mixture's full rich, fuel pump is on. Yeah, the bigger challenge is I'm looking here at the wind indicator. We got a 31 knot headwind at this altitude, so that will also keep us in mind to just keep a tighter turn against the downwind. Doylestown traffic, Tomahawk is over the arrival end of runway 23, doing a power off spiral to land, Doylestown. Okay, we're passing 2,500, so I'm thinking we're probably only going to do 1 spiral, maybe get 2. We'll see how this goes. And Doylestown traffic, Tomahawk is doing a steep spiral at runway 23, Doylestown. Doylestown traffic, Tomahawk is 1200, doing a steep spiral, power off landing, runway 23, Doylestown. Doylestown traffic, Tomahawk's on final for 23, Doylestown.
Minimums.
There's flaps 1. Flaps 2. Okay, runway 23, power's coming full. Everything's in the green. Okay, landing lights on. Okay, rolling power off. Doylestown traffic, Tomahawk's turning left base, runway 23, Doylestown. Doylestown traffic, Tomahawk's turning final, 23, Doylestown.
Minimums.
And then finally I had a chance to do a couple power off landings. We had a chance to do a spiral to landing, and then we also did just a power off 180. A little bit challenging with the winds today, but I'll say, I think they both suffice as good landings. Didn't have to add power other than to clear the engine. Thanks for joining me, as always. I appreciate you watching my videos. Certainly like, share, and subscribe, and hope to see you again soon. Take care. And Doylestown traffic, Tomahawk is on the downwind for runway 23. We're going to do a power off 180 landing. Doylestown. Okay, power is off. Doylestown traffic, Tomahawk's turning left base, runway 23, Doylestown.
minimums, minimums.